Well, hi there and welcome. My name is Rebecca Weaver. I'm going to be instructing your elementary algebra class, your Math 055, this semester. So let me walk you through the course a little bit to get you started, kind of help you figure out where things are. Of course, you can just poke around and find things as you like, however you want to do that. Um, First off, if whenever the Blackboard course is available, which it should be in just a few minutes, what I will have you look at is the XYZ homework link. This is where you'll find your textbook, you'll find your homework, your tests, you'll find videos that I've created and PowerPoints and videos, um, video links and publisher videos, all sorts of things. So XYZ is where you're going to want to go, but we use Blackboard to kind of organize our course, and we use Blackboard to host our grades. So you'll find your grades located in Blackboard, plus anything UAA related. You'll want to check your announcements. Frequently enough, I'll be sending you emails as well, so make sure that you have a current email on file. My course ID is listed for the XYZ. You'll just click that link and you'll get into XYZ. There's my course ID. The homework will be available August the 16th, and you can start working even before classes start. You do not need a printed textbook. If you want one, you can get one. It doesn't have to be necessarily our book. Our book is Algebra, a Combined Course, second edition. That is the textbook we're using by Charles McKeague. But you can use any textbook, just align the topics, and you'll be able to use whatever textbook that you would like. So you'll start by getting into the Start Here section. And this is going to let you know kind of how the course is run, what it is that you're going to need time-wise. The syllabus tells you that I want your email. Also says that we need to introduce ourselves to the class, and that's worth 2% of your grade, so that's a free 2% just by introducing yourself. I read them all, and I love to look at the pictures. I put a few pictures of myself up so you can know what I look like when I'm talking to you, and I can know what you look like, or maybe kind of. But with the proctored exams, we're going to be using RPN. We do have some COVID restrictions this semester, so RPN will be our go-to. If you need some other alternative method of testing, you'll need to contact UAA Distant Services to see what happens to be available. The guidelines are changing daily, so um, I'm not really sure what will be available as we go through the course. I know RPN will always be available, so it's listed there right at the front end going, hey, use RPN. Now, if you will contact me 1 to 7 days prior to your exam, I'll give you a 5-point bonus on your exam. I need to know how you're doing. Tell me if you have any issues, if you need any help, or if everything's just going just fine. And I just would like for you to tell me how it is that you're doing. And if you'll do this, I'll give you a +5 bonus on your exam. So, and you can do that for each exam. So 1 to 7 days prior to an exam, you just tell me how you're doing and you'll get a +5 bonus for that. So there's a little easy extra credit there. Your syllabus, you will download the syllabus here, print a copy, keep it for your records. Here is the syllabus. As I said, due to COVID, if you come on campus, now I'm not going to be on campus, I'm going to be working from home. I have my cell phone listed, so if you need to contact me, use that, and we'll do Zoom meetings, of course. But if you come on campus, everyone has to have a face covering, and the information is listed there in your syllabus regarding that, but I won't be on campus. So moving on down just a little bit, I do have my office listed there, but like I said, I'm not going to be on campus. So if you need me, just use my cell phone. We'll have some Zoom meetings as well. All right, after that, then comes, we have listed the course description and the instructor goals. You can read through those. Once again, I list that no textbook is required. You will get a free ebook. We'll look at that in just a second. You will need a graphing calculator, a TI-84 or equivalent. If you want to use a different calculator, you'll need to talk to me to get approval. You cannot have anything with a symbolic manipulator on it. So you'll want to talk to me to see if you're going to use an alternative calculator, if it's acceptable. Now, this is an online class, and I expect you to listen to the videos that I've created for you and look at the PowerPoints and read through the textbook. And I expect for you to, when you need help, to request a Zoom meeting with me. And you'll be expected to do all the different homework assignments. So let's see, what do we have here? I talk again about the +5 bonus that you can get by contacting me prior to your exam. On the exams, once again, this is more information about RPN, and due to COVID restrictions, physical testing site may not be available. Probably not, so just kind of know that you're probably going to use RPN. I have links all in here so that you can click on those and request your, get your RPN signed up. And on your exam, you'll be allowed to use, I think that's coming up here in just a second. Let's see. You'll be allowed to use notes in your calculator. Late work, if you're not able to complete something on time, you say you just didn't allow yourself enough time to do the homework and watch the videos and you just aren't getting it, you can request an extension. I don't mind doing that at all. I only will do 3 at a time, and you need to tell me what has happened and what your proposed due date that you'd like for me to consider is. You can also request an extension on an exam. Sometimes things happen, but it can't be no later than a week from the original due date. You'll need to email me those requests, and everything is open right now. You could finish the course in just a few days if you were really ambitious. So everything is open. You can take the test as early as you like, just not quite as late. Here's the academic integrity policy, grading scale. That's always a good thing to know. 90 to 100 is an A, just standard. Your exams are worth a total of 60% of your grade. Your syllabus quiz is worth 3%. Homework is worth 35%, and your introduction is worth 2. This class atmosphere is in here in case if you do go on campus. You'll want to read through that if you do plan on being on campus. Then there's also the Title IX protections. Please read through that information as well. And at the very end of this, I have your assignments. So this is kind of an important page. Really would like for you to print this off so that you know when everything is due and what it is that you have coming up. So let's go into XYZ now and see what that looks like. All right, you can choose to click this tab to get to your XYZ if you like, but you don't have to. You can just type XYZ in your URL and it'll take you there as well. Here's your discussion board where you'll introduce yourself to the class. This is where you're going to take your syllabus, your Start Here quiz, and when we have Zoom meetings, you'll just click this tab. Instructor videos, these are the videos that I've created for you. You can get to them here if you would like. Chapter 1 has all the different videos for Chapter 1 along with the PowerPoint that goes along with it. I also have those listed in XYZ, so I'll show you those now. Okay, so this is what XYZ looks like. You'll have a calendar here that shows you when things are due. You can change your calendar to show you more weeks if you'd like. Here it is for 7 weeks. These are the tests. You'll have all of your homework due on Sunday at midnight, and then you'll have a test due a few days later, give you a few chances to ask questions in case you need to do that. Your textbook, you can access that just by clicking this link, and then you're able to read through your textbook. Also notice that here to the side, you can listen to different people tell you how to work these problems. So sometimes if you're having trouble with something, you just go to the textbook and you find a problem and you go, oh, my problem looks like that. And I would like to listen to Preston explain that to me. So you just click Preston, and then he would give you a nice little explanation of how to do those problems. So that's pretty handy. This introduction to XYZ homework is worth a few points, just helps you knowing how to key things in. Sometimes that's a big learning curve when students are first starting. If you, oh, and this is how you do your entry. You'll want to look at this. It tells you what some of the hot keys are, makes things a little handier. So that's always nice. If you click here on Chapter 1, you'll notice what I've done for you is I placed all my videos in Chapter 1. So you would just click the video here, and then you would get my videos. So if you would like the PowerPoint that goes along with that video, you'll just click here for the PowerPoint, and then you'll get the PowerPoint that I created for that particular video. And so it would just lead you, these are all the different questions that I'll be going through, and I'll go through them in a sequential manner. So it's pretty handy. When you'd like to work the homework, you can just click this button here, and you would get started on your homework. Now, if you have trouble with your entries, you can always just go back to Intro to the XYZ homework and go to some of that entry guide work, and that would help you there. So if you'll notice, I have videos. I also have, sometimes the publisher has videos on sections as well. So I just made that video accessible. And there he is. That is Charles McKeague. He is the fellow that wrote your textbook. So I have his videos as well. So that's pretty nice. And they're all listed through here all the way through. You'll see I had them listed as instructor videos and publisher videos. Now I do have a review in here, review questions from the entire chapter. It's practice only. You can take it as many times as you want. And you just go through and it'll give you a little test on to see whether or not you know what you're doing or not. And if you have questions, you just ask me about those. Once again, you're allowed to use, it's written in there somewhere, you're allowed to use your notes and a calculator when taking your exams. And if you have any questions whatsoever, main thing, just email me. Just stay in contact. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. And I just need you to ask me, and I will answer that email usually within 24 hours. Usually it's just within a few hours, but give me 24 hours because sometimes I'm out doing something, just like you are. Can't be hooked to our computer all the time. Anyway, it'll be a great semester. I'm looking forward to it. And if you need anything, just let me know. Y'all have a wonderful day now. Bye.